So holding and hitting. Important principles about holding and hitting. It's good that you got the geese on. That if you are the holder and therefore the hitter, the holding hand must always keep him in a state of flux. He must feel like he's in a tumble dryer with a brake. So when you can't just hold, you can't just pin and hit against a standing opponent. When you're on top of them on the ground, you can pin and hit. Now, one of my arms is dedicated to the task of controlling him, and he's got two arms with which to fight. Yeah? So this arm needs to constantly move and rag and manipulate. And we're going to try two different holds here, so you're going to feel. So we've ended up into this clash, right? Yeah. So at the moment, you haven't grabbed me yet. At the moment, we've ended up in this kind of awkward fighty crash. I want you to seize a cross grab from here, right? The reason why I want you to cross grab and not do this. Here, when that punch comes in, I can slam into it with this elbow. Yeah? So I can really spike this elbow into his bicep, into his shoulder. If he gets a bit cheeky, I can ram him into the throat from here. I can do all sorts of stuff. And it's easier now with this side for me to make space, fill it with violence. Does that make sense? Yeah. If I'm here, his immediate reaction might be to do the same. It might be the same, to grab and hit, and we end up in this hockey fight, yeah? If I switch the dynamic of the hockey fight so I'm here, any strike that comes off that hand, I can cover my own head, so I can raise my elbow to cover my head, I could drive my elbow into that forearm, and any time I want to now, I can rag him, smash with violence, smash with violence. He might get his composure back, yeah? Home, 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 yeah? Understand? This offers him no advantage. This offers me quite a lot of advantage. Pull, smash. Make sense?
Yeah. And actually getting for thumb down grips.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter at all. As long as I can raise this elbow, doesn't matter. The important thing is not getting a 50-50. Yeah? Bash, 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 bash. Yeah. As soon as I'm here, I can cover easy. I can turn him easy, I can make space, fill it with violence, and that could be an elbow, could be a palm strike, could be a palm strike to the back of his head. This is a bastard, this is a lovely one. Yeah? I've made space, and I've filled with violence from that grasp. Now remember we did that boxing guard up, and we did that. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing for this. If you grab a bit of fabric on the way, fine. If you grab a bit of hair on the way, fine. Grab a bit of anything, any part of him, any part of his clothing. But the important thing is this asymmetric grip. This is a symmetric grip. Yeah? Both of our power shots can land. Now I've got a bit of asymmetry, I can defend very easily. I also want to make sure, now when you nail that as a technique, you get used to ragging him around with it. Yeah? This is important. So every time he does want to punch, rag him. Rag him. So even if I didn't have the wherewithal to do this, every time he goes to do something, I push, I pull, I rag. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
And just a question, if you hold like this, then you have the same benefit.
Yeah,
right?
same benefit. Yeah, and you can still, as long as you feel strong enough to pull and rag, you're all good. Give it a go.
You get it? Yeah.